Go for it.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Daniel Kennedy with Steadfast Construction and Design. We're at the end of week 8. He wanted to steal some content because his deals are smaller than mine. So here he is to steal some of the limelight. And I'm going to talk about what we've been up to this week.
Okay, let me get behind the camera.
So here you've got the car park. You'll notice on every single deal that we do, we make sure that there's car parking because it's a real premium with the HMOs and it allows us to keep it full. So what we've done, we've had to take down the wall, build a block work, bricks, and then reinforce it. Then we're building the drainage because there's going to be a lot of water and we don't want it going towards the property or away onto the street, and it's going to go into a drain. Right, follow me inside and we'll begin. I'm going to get my bald spot now.
So, I'll aim downwards. Why don't you butt or something?
With that HD camera. So one thing that I haven't explained is we've still got quite a big backyard, so we're going to have a bit of a amenity space. So behind you we're going to have the bin store. That's where you've got we're going to dig down so the tenants can walk up, put their bins in at a nice level, and they're going to be above the bin, so that's a nice little feature. We're going to put the bike store there. This is going to be one entrance into the property via the kitchen. So, as we said, this is going to be the kitchen. We've decided to block this off and make this a part of the room next door. This will be a kitchen diner for that unit. It's going to be self-contained. Now we're going to go through to the office, as I explained earlier. This is going to be our office because we need one. There's a few members of staff now. We're all cramped in a small one. So we're going to upgrade a little bit and get this as a nice office. Put the tea station there still. Ensuite there for us to use, and we'll work out of here. Right, now follow me through. This will be the entrance into this unit. You're going to have the ensuite and kitchen through there, and then this is going to be the living space. We've got the plant room down here. And then look at this grandiose room, this lovely, fantastic space. Now you can really see the shape of the house. You've got the stud work up for the ensuite, and then you're going to have the kitchen over there. There's going to be plenty of room. You're going to put the bed over there, wardrobe, desk, and maybe even a sofa. This will be a really great room for this one. Right, coming through to another unit. We've got the ensuite there. We're going to have the kitchenette there, and then we're going to put the bed and all the living space here. So not as big as the other ones, but we're still going to fit everything in. Again, another great unit. You can see that we've got all the pipes and all the plumbing ran. The small 10mm pipes are for the radiator. You can see we're doing it for a manifold. The reason why we're doing it for a manifold because this is going to be an absolute nightmare to balance. So the less water we can get to the radiators, the easier it will be to balance forever.
You got quite a good deal on the boards, didn't you, as well? Yeah, you're not going to tell me that.
I don't know what you're on about, mate.
Okay. Oh, what is that? Windows?
Windows?
Oh, sorry, the porch thing.
Oh yeah, we're keeping the stained glass ports because
Okay.
it's original. We're able to get away with it.
Wow, look at that.
Kitchen number 2, so we've got 9 rooms that are going to have their own kitchens, and this is going to be the kitchen for the 2 that don't. So one thing the reason why we have to put lobbies is because there's so many people here, we have to keep the staircase sterile. So what does that mean? That means 2 doors between any living space and the staircase, so that's why we've got this really bloody annoying space. So washer dryer for the 2 tenants, that's going to be nice for them. And then we're going to have a kitchen here, and so they can do a bit of cooking because they're not going to have any cooking facilities in their own rooms.
Oh.
So a door here, door there, and a door there. So this will be the sterile area. So here we're going to put a bed. You can see all the sparks have been on site. We had 16 people on site yesterday and today because we had the scaffolding going up to repair the roof, and then we've also got the first fix being done for the sparks, and we've also got some boarding being done tomorrow. So it's all hands at the go. So this is going to be a room that shares the kitchen because it's only going to have a tea station.
This used to be a hallway, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, this used to be a wasted space. You can see it on the previous videos. Obviously, 2 hasn't been watching them. If you can't do stuff like that. One thing that the chippy came up with, because we're getting really great deal on our plasterboards, they're going to be 1.5 metres wide by 3 meters high, or depending whatever. But we're going to turn them on our side. We've made the ceiling 3 meters, lowered them down, so that means we can insulate them so it's less space to heat up. That means the bills are going to be a bit cheaper than if we kept the ceiling at the original height, and we can run all our pipes through the ceiling, which is fantastic. So we've saved a bit of money there, and we're getting those boards for £1.50 each, which is a huge saving for that unusual size. Here's the ensuite for this room. We're going to have toilet, shower, sink, so nice and compact. And now let's go to the penthouses. Just remember guys, this is week 8, so this was a fully functioning HMO, really bad condition. We've taken it back to brick, we've secured a lot of the structural work, and we're at the stud stage now. We've got a bit of studding to do downstairs, a bit of studding in here because we've got the ensuite, the tea station, and then we're going to be boarding and plastering, so this is absolute phenomenal speed. So if you want to book yourself in, we're currently looking for work in July, so that's where we're booked up to. We're expected to finish this in July, so get in touch and we can come around and quote for the work, and we can go from there. So if you want the team that created something like this in that speed, get yourself on the Facebook group and drop us a message. So we're going to this unit. Again, like if you saw the pictures before, this was a really dark room, so we whacked up at quite a few velexes here and there just to enable the light to get into the rooms, because it's really miserable when it's dark, I think. So we're going to put the desk over there, we've got the kitchen here, we've got the wardrobe there, and we're going to put the bed here, so it's going to be beautiful. What we've also done is we've Celotex all around where the tiles are, just to, even though we didn't have to because it's original, it's just best to go to building regs where you can. So the building regs are 150 mil of insulation, so what we're doing is 250 mil and then insulated plasterboard. So it's going to bring the ceilings down quite a bit, but it'll be much better because it's going to be really great insulation for the old building. I want to show you this view. You'll pick it up with your good camera. This is the view from one of the penthouses. Absolutely fantastic into the city. And also, I want to show you the quality of this chippy work. If you know anything about chippies, this is an incredibly difficult joint to do. It's also tapered and it's cut off to enable us to keep this light well rather than just boarding it up. There's not many chippies that can do a good job of that, so I'm really, really pleased. And now we're going to keep maximum light into the rooms, because even with the mezzanines and the velexes, we're potentially taking a lot of light out of the room. So now let's go upstairs. Will your phone capture the dark space?
Yeah. Put the...
So this is a mezzanine. Those of you who've been following our progress, you know I've been asking for a lot of advice on this. And this is the result. So this is going to be a bed here, a little futon. Came up with that idea all by myself.
Wow.
It's about time I got you back. And then we're going to put a bit of a chest of drawers there. We're going to put a light there, and we're going to put plugs next to the bed. So this essentially is a 2-floor flat, which is fantastic.
Are we going to the other one?
You can do if you want. So
There's more light on the other one.
Let's come up here and we'll walk through.
Okay. Oh.
And so this is more like a room as opposed to just a bed. So this is a bit bigger. We've gone over the other room. We'll put a bed here. We'll put a few chest of drawers. It'll be a nice light. It would be a really great cozy space. One interesting point is logic would dictate that you think you'd want a Velux in here, but the building regs have said because of the jump out risk, you can't have a Velux because they might jump out. So we're gonna, I don't know, I really do want a light up here or a window of some kind because it might get quite stuffy and hot in the summer months. But we'll engage the building regs and we'll see what they say, because we've got a few spare Veluxes as well that we could just whack in. And now that scaffolding's up, maybe we'll get away with it. But as it says, they've said no. So now I'm going to go downstairs. I'll meet you down there. So one point for the stairs, it needs to be at an angle where you can come down facing front. You can't have two like opposing stairs when it's a mezzanine living space. and it needs to be within 3 meters of the exit, and that's for a fire egg. And that's basically it, guys. I'm not going to dilly-dally. I'll show you all the bloody en-suites up here because you've seen loads of them. It's just stud work. We're now at the first fix stage. First fix plumbing has been done. All the structural work has been done. Now we're going to be on the roof, and we're going to be boarding and plastering, and then we're going to get some either SBR or PVA, whatever the guys are going to use, spray all this, and then we'll start getting it boarded, bonded, plastered, and all that jargon. So if you want to come and see this deal, because this is unique, there isn't one out there like this in Birmingham. And I can guarantee it's got a mixture of everything. It's got standard HMO rooms, it's got an ensuite room, it's got mezzanines, it's got shared accommodation, it's got Minton flooring, restoration, and it's going to have a mighty plant room. This is your opportunity to learn about HMOs. This has a whole plethora of issues that we've come across. And we've never come across so many issues in a house that we've had to rectify. And if I hadn't been where I'd been previously, it would have turned into a complete clusterfuck. But with the team that we got around us, we've overcome every issue, and because of that, this is going to be a great HMO for those who live. So 28th of March, we're doing a development tour, and if you want this team to work for you, get in touch and we can come and quote the job. We're available approximately July. Do you want to sign off?
Yeah, all right. So that has been really helpful. Development tour at this place. Do it. See ya.
He paid.